You can now find me on RoadStr, the app connecting people through cars. Follow me there to be the first to know about my upcoming plans.
Hello everybody. If you're a regular viewer of the channel, you probably think that in the last month my friends and I have all gone absolutely nuts with buying loads of new cars because there have been a lot of videos on exactly that topic. However, what I've been doing is simply bringing you all up to date on the goings-on of the previous 6 months. Now, in one video, I introduced you all to my Porsche 968, which is the spiritual successor to the 944 Turbo S I acquired in the middle of last year. However, in same video, I also said to you that there was another car I picked up as a part exchange for the Turbo. And today's video is introducing you to that. It's a BMW Z3, and you're probably thinking, James, that's about the least exciting car you've ever had on the channel. In fact, when Jason first suggested to me that he wanted to Part X a Z3, my first reaction was, oh no, I don't want a Z3. I have nothing particularly against the model, but it's also not really a car I've ever lusted after. I've had a Z4M Coupe in the past, and I currently have my S2000, so the sporty convertible bit is covered. And every car I acquire, I always want to offer something different that no other item in the rest of the fleet does. However, when he began to tell me a little bit more about this exact car, I realised it was an opportunity I couldn't pass up. So what makes this car stand out then? First off, it's a 2000 car, which means it's a very late example. Secondly, it has the 3-litre engine, which went in the last couple of years of Z3 production. The 2.8-litre was already a fine thing, but this is easily one of the best regular production car engines ever made. There's also an element of nostalgia here, because I still remember my E46 330 CI Club Sport very fondly, and the engine is a large part of that. This has exactly the same, although mated here to a 5-speed manual gearbox rather than the 6-speed I had in my E46. It also has some very nice options on it. The colour combination is not to my taste. It's titanium silver with a black Oregon leather interior. It has genuine BMW 17-inch Z8 style wheels. It's also got the extended leather interior that really lifts the car, and heated seats. Always important for a convertible. This is also a very low mileage car. It's currently got just shy of 48,000 on the clock, and even better, until I acquired it, this was a one-owner car, and it came with the most incredible service history. I now have a folder absolutely bulging with all the receipts from when this car was brand spanking new. The only one I don't seem to have is the original invoice. Everything else I've got, including a selection of really nice brochures from BMW in the late 90s and early noughties for accessories, the model, and everything else. And I believe, although it's currently not perfect, I could make this into one of the best Z3s in the country. Unfortunately, like I mentioned, there is no place in my collection for this car, and so for that reason, I'm going to have to move on fairly quickly. The plan is going to be as follows. It's already booked in because one of the issues with it is that the old antenna is long gone, and it only ever had the boring, basic BMW business CD stereo in it. That needs fixing. Then the cosmetics need some attention too. There's a couple of little items that are missing, some scratches, things like that. All the sort of stuff you'd expect of a car of this age. Nothing really that big we need to do. There's no corrosion or anything else. It is in generally very, very good nick. There's some small other bits that I want to do, tidy the car up, and of course, I will be doing a video series on the restoration of it. However, if this does look like a car that you would be interested in buying, please do drop me an email, because I will need to move it on fairly quickly. It should all be ready, I think, by the end of March, just in time to enjoy the summer. I know it looks like it's currently a very sunny day, but it is in fact the end of January, and we are in the middle of a storm, as you may be able to hear. Mechanically, it's really very good. It's just had £2,000 spent on it at BMW, doing things like a service, putting new shocks on it, and that forms part of an all BMW main dealer history, something annoyingly I am probably going to have to preserve. However, the car is a joy to drive. The engine is creamy smooth, the gearbox is nice and accurate, typical 1990s, early 2000s BMW, and even the steering has a nice weight and texture to it that is absolutely wondrous and something sadly lacking in many modern cars. As many of you will know, I am not wedded to OEM, and if any of you are a Z3 aficionado and there are small little things I can do to this car in order to make it just that little bit better, please do tell me in the comment section down below. Likewise, if you're merely a casual viewer and there are certain things you'd like to know about this car, or the sort of, it's not really a restoration, I guess a recommissioning process, please do ask that as well. For now though, that's it from me and the Z3. I sure will both see you shortly, and for now, don't forget to like, comment below, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye bye.